Hello and welcome to Weather Daily for Thursday, February 5th. Now we're up to, and we're looking at a nice warm-up this week. I'm Marie Foreman. This is meteorologist Brett Scott, and thanks for joining us once again.
Yeah, and of course, like you just mentioned, we're looking at that warming trend. Behind us, we're still monitoring a pretty amplified upper-level ridge. It is over the western United States, primarily over the Rocky Mountains. It's expected to really build further east over the weekend. Now, we're still going to see the potential of some cooler temperatures for our Friday and our Saturday, but that is liable to change over the weekend, where Sunday, the Super Bowl Sunday, we'll see a warm up, and even as we head generally into next week, the warming trend will only really continue.
Yeah, now the cool downs mainly are going to be at night. One of those happening tonight. Another one Friday night. I think we're going to fall into the 20s by then, so it does cool off for a couple of nights, but really looking at this forecast over the next 7 days, this isn't bad at all for we'll be going into the second week of February. We could be close to 70. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that is true. And yeah, tonight we'll see a low around 35. Tomorrow, just slightly cooler than what we were today, high around 59. It is going to be a bit breezy because we're going to see a front pass through, and that'll cool us down for our Saturday as well. But Sunday, it changes, getting up to 65 and then possibly 70 on Monday. We could see that similar trend on Tuesday as well.
And then the chance for rain starts to pick up Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday of next week. Temperatures after tomorrow night really look like they're going to stay above freezing even for the overnight lows.
Yeah, which is going to be a nice change of pace from -8 we saw back in January. So
yeah, that was just a week ago.
Yeah.
A little over a week ago we had -8.
Right. Certainly looking forward to it. And even in the next 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 days, above average temperatures are going to be pretty probable for our part of the country. But there is also a signal, at least a little bit, for an above average trend in precipitation chances, which is something we really need because, of course, we've gone over the past several days. The drought continues to remain rather prevalent across our area. And even over the next 8 to 14 days, at least some signal for some above average trends in precipitation chances.
Yeah, and the temperatures look to be warm enough again over the next 2 weeks that it would be in the form of rainfall instead of the wintry weather. Very unusual for us for February, but again, we need the rainfall. We've been in at least a moderate drought for most of the 4 states all winter long too.
Yeah, that is very true. Even with all that snow, it hasn't really done a whole lot to remove the drought. Now, let's go halfway across the world, shall we?
Yeah, that's right. So the Olympics start tomorrow, Winter Olympics.
Yep. And right now up in Milan, 44 whole degrees. So it's pretty chilly in Italy right now. But honestly, when you're at the base of the Alps, that's to be expected. I'm not sure what the altitude is in Milan, but cold.
Keep in mind, it is the Winter Olympics, so you'll need some snow for some of these events, which I'm sure they have in those higher elevations because you can see the bright blues just north of Milan. So yeah, it is definitely cold as you get up into the mountains too.
Right, and of course the hills alive with the sound of music, but also of course those cooler temperatures and the possibility of a little precipitation across portions of Europe. So we're going to see several large-scale waves likely begin to pass through the Mediterranean, especially a much more amplified system. This model wants to point out could generate a bit more of a stronger system moving across the Mediterranean Sea.
And that's for late in the weekend, so as we head towards Sunday night into Monday, pretty good chance that we could see some rain in the lower elevations, and might be too far south to really affect Milan though.
Yeah, and if we want to take a look at even cloud cover, a little bit of some breaks tomorrow as we head basically into the first day of the Winter Olympics, but as you can see, still some cloud cover possible over Milan itself, and then increasing as these subsequent systems begin to move in to this region in Europe. And you'll see that first system likely continue to pass through. Some dry time for Friday, but as we go about the weekend, you see this next system beginning to move in. But like
Saturday
you said,
morning, but it does look like it's going to be farther south of Milan. Later in the weekend, though, it looks like the pattern changes a little bit more too. So that takes us through Saturday morning.
Yes.
And I think if we go out through Saturday afternoon, you can see that the wind starts to pick up along the Mediterranean as well.
Right.
But again, this is going to be farther south of the Olympics, so it shouldn't be affecting any of the sports activities.
Yeah, so Milan, of course, still obviously going to be chilly up there. Once again, we just mentioned at the base of the Alps. So,
it's still in the 40s.
Oh yeah, but you know, still generally most of the precipitation looking to be in the more central and southern parts of Italy. So we want to go back to the United States and talk about the Super Bowl.
That starts on Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday evening, we have the Super Bowl happening. It's going to be in San Francisco. The forecast there, looking as though we're going to see the clouds increasing at least. Levi Stadium, temperatures in the 60s to start. Mid-50s by the end of the game, and pretty much after sunset, we're going to see those temperatures staying in the 50s as well. But it looks as though it's going to be dry headed into at least the afternoon.
Now you do say that. I was checking today. Chances have come down just slightly, but there still is a potential for rain. And of course, we keep talking about Levi Stadium. It's not a dome.
No,
it's an open field. So any rain that potentially occurs could actually affect the game. And we can actually take a look at some futurecast here. And so basically tomorrow, it looks like they could see some precipitation across portions of California, but it's these more larger scale systems that will have the potential of actually bringing in those precipitation chances. So just for sake, basically Santa Clara is around San Francisco. So
yeah, and this is Saturday or Sunday afternoon, and that's when the chance for rain starts to increase, especially north of San Francisco. And I think the stadium is north of San Francisco.
I think it's it might be to the south.
Okay.
It's somewhere around there.
It's out on the West Coast, and it's in a place that really needs some rain too. I can say that. So hopefully they do get some rain, even if it affects the game time. But this is taking us all the way to midnight on Sunday night, Sunday night, Monday.
Yep. So yeah, possibility of some rain for the Super Bowl over here. We're not expecting much in the way of rain until next week, and as of now, that does appear to just be rain, which is a good thing because I think we've had our fair share of the snow.
Yeah, and we're going to get some animal picks on the football game. You have to have those every day.
Well, yeah, of course. It's like you got to know who you're going to like place your sports bet on.
This time it's frogs.
Really?
Yeah, it's toads. We'll get to that here.
So we had spiders. Now we're going to have toads.
We'll see how it turns out because I really didn't read much of that script either.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, we do have some video from around the country, things that happened yesterday and today even. They had snow again in the Western Carolinas, northern Georgia. Can you believe this?
They've had too much already.
I know, again and again and again. Why even bother shoveling? It just keeps coming right back. Temperatures hovering right around freezing. Minimal impact on the roadways expected, though. Patches of light snow moved northeast across northern Carolina early this morning, but another slow band arrived this late morning into this afternoon. You can see some of these huge snowflakes here drifted to the southeast. This footage shows the snow falling in the town of Troutman. That's about 30 miles outside of Charlotte, and that was as of noon today. So again, very little impacts there.
You mentioned not even bothering trying to shovel. At some point, it's you start investing in a flamethrower to clear your driveway.
Hey, I've got some good video coming up about that. Not the flamethrower. I've got you think you have people around here have a snow machine. Wait till you see this.
Yeah.
This is also Canton. That's in northern Carolina. You can see some grass there, but also more snow coming in.
Right.
Fresh layer of snow happened again this morning. The footage was taken by ex-user Cutlass Music. It shows the fresh coat of snow in northern Canton. That's North Carolina. That happened again today. So they have seen, again, several rounds.
You know what could be possibly contributing to how they keep seeing snow is the Appalachians themselves, because, of course, you can get orographic lifting from those mountains, and it can help to essentially force precipitation to form.
Yeah, it's not as pronounced around here, but we have actually seen some orographic lifting before, just on the northern side of the Ozarks Plateau. It's not this pronounced, so it doesn't look this impressive when it does happen. Light snow, again, fell across parts of northeast Tennessee. This happened yesterday. Wow. Yeah, and that's accumulated on the roads.
Oh, yeah.
National Weather Service said that accumulations around an inch would be possible in the East Tennessee mountains. So as you mentioned, the mountains probably having something to do with it. Footage filmed by Eli Bray.
Coming down pretty good.
Yeah, shows the snow falling throughout Churchill around 10:45 last night. So it was snowing last night and this morning.
Yes.
Here's something I always find cool, and I still have yet to see this, even though we did have the Northern Lights.
3 times.
I know, and I missed it every time. This stunning green aurora was seen.
Incredible.
I know. From outer space, you can see them a lot easier, though.
Looks like a movie.
I know, it really does. It doesn't look like it was real, but it is. Actually, this video came from the ISS, International Space Station. They posted it yesterday. NASA's Johnson Space Center said auroras occur when charged particles from the sun collide with the gases in the Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen produces those green and red colors, and nitrogen contributes to the blues and purples.
Yeah, and
So pretty impressive.
Right, and you have the aurora borealis, which is the northern hemisphere, and I believe in the southern hemisphere it's called the aurora australis.
I can believe that.
Yeah, so there, of course, it happens on both poles because it's the Earth's magnetic field that is essentially taking these solar storms that we get bombarded with by the sun and protecting us from it, for lack of a better word.
It does have an impact on satellite communication sometimes, so you'll see maybe your favorite radio station or TV station getting affected from the satellites. Now, Super Bowl Sunday happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 Puerto Rican crested toads. Everybody has a couple of those, right? Fort Worth Zoo in Texas has declared, I know they're working hard at it, has declared the Seahawks as their pick for the winner of Super Bowl LX.
All right, I guess I need to inform our sports department that we already have concrete predictions for who's going to win, of course.
The endangered toad, also known as Bad Bunny's Sapo Concho, hope I didn't say anything bad by saying that, was put in the international spotlight after the singer featured an animated version of the amphibian in a short film that accompanied his 2025 album, Debbie Terrar. Video shared by the zoo shows 2 of the charismatic toads hopping towards the Seahawks logo in a miniature football field. Unfortunately, the zoo has correctly predicted the winning team only once in the last 11 years.
Well, now's
the track record.
Now's the year to to change that trend.
Yeah, let's hope that changes for him. If you're a Seattle fan,
yeah,
I don't have a lot vested in this Sunday's game, but I always like to watch the commercials.
Was it either who did the tarantula pick? Was it the Patriots or the Seahawks?
I don't remember now.
Well,
you'll have to go back a couple episodes to find out. So now you got to watch another
one. Our production team says that they think the Seahawks. So.
Okay, the Seahawks. There you go. It's kind of unanimous then.
Yeah. Then all right, we got toads, we got tarantulas. Pretty much. What other part of the animal kingdom?
Well,
we
will
need?
find something for tomorrow for sure, because we will be back with another episode of Weather Daily. Again, our weather here looking very mild as we get into the weekend. Hopefully some rain in the middle of next week.
Yes, that is very true. And if we want to take a look at the 7-day forecast again, so the system that's going to possibly bring us that stuff next week looks to be a pretty subtle cutoff low moving under that upper level ridge out of the south and west. And those are always just so wonderfully resolved by models.
Well, and it's still out to sea. It's off the west coast right now.
Yep, so it's not even getting any upper air sampling. So we don't have a lot in the realm of a good model forecast for how that's going to play out.
Probably won't have a really good handle on that until we get towards Sunday even.
Yeah, so you're probably right.
It'll be a couple of days before we can really nail that down. But Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we could see some rain next week. All right, well, once again, thanks for joining us for Weather Daily. I'm meteorologist Ray Foreman. This is Brett Scott, and we will see you next time.